Hey, big, hairy, ugly dude, I want to know if I should be doing Sheiko. Can I do it? Is it right for me? I want to know your hairy opinion. So, guys, before I get into that topic, I want to encourage you to stick around the end of this video. Find out how you can reach me, the big, hairy, ugly dude, the big, hairy, ugly guy, with your questions and or comments. So, dear hairy one, should I do Sheiko? Is Sheiko for me? Here is my opinion. Okay, here's my opinion. If you're going to do a high volume approach like Sheiko or Smolov, then a couple things need to be in play. Number one, you need to be in a period of your life where you can do two things: rest a lot and eat a lot. I don't believe you should be doing these types of programs as naturals, unless you can unless you can rest at will and eat liberally. Okay. You know, if you're on the other side of the fence and an AAS user, well, whatever. I'm not going to touch on that. I'm touching on the natural side of things that you guys that want to run Sheiko or Smolov. Make sure you can rest at will and eat as much as you can. That will really help your training, help with your recovery. It will only help, so you want to make sure those bases are covered. The second piece of advice I have for you is, if you want to run these, make sure your lift form is pretty darn good. And if you're not sure, come on over to the link I have below. Post up a video of your bench or squat. We'll give you some critiques. We have some guys that squat over 1,000 pounds on this form. We have some top level power lifters who will tell you what type of form corrections you need. So if you're not sure, have somebody look at your form so you can nail it down. So if you have your form correct, if everything in your form looks good, I also want to make sure you have a strength base already. It doesn't do you really any good to jump into Sheiko or Smolov if your numbers are already gradually increasing. If you're experiencing good, consistent progress week in and week out, month in and month out, then there's really no point in doing one of these programs. Once you reach that intermediate stage and you're squatting close to 300 for reps, and you're benching in the 200s for reps, that is probably a good idea to maybe try one of these programs. But before that point, you should be making consistent progress. You probably really don't need one of these programs, and there's a good chance it's not going to give you that much more, if any, greater progress than what you're already experiencing. The big rule I have is, if you're making progress already, don't stick with it. Don't change things. Ride that progress as long as you can. Progress always slows over time, but when you find that nice sweet spot on a routine where you're making progress, you're gaining strength, you're gaining muscle, just stick with it. Just be patient. If you're getting bored on it, maybe flip-flop a few exercises, to keep your mental interest or whatever. But there's no reason to necessarily jump to any other program like Sheiko or Smolov. So I'll leave you with the big, hairy, ugly dude, big, hairy, ugly guy's golden rule of high-volume training. And that is, the more volume you do, the more rest and food you need. If you're going to do a high volume program or a real intense program like Sheiko and Smolov, and you're not going to back it with plenty of food and rest, there's no point in doing it, kids. As a natural, that is. So guys, I hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments for the big, hairy, ugly guy, the big, hairy, ugly dude, there's a link below to a forum Q&A. Come on over, ask me any questions you want on strength training, muscle building, diet, nutrition, supplementation, motivation, or how to grow a perfect beard, kids. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.